Okay. I know it's very irritating.
Hi, Linda.
No, she's running errands because Michelle's in Spain. She's on grandma duties.
Oh,
All right on them. There we go. Right, that's okay. How are you feeling? All right. Bit chilly. I put the heating on, but you know. Okay. Should we start? Laying down? Huh?
my wood one's got an air hole. And it's very noise.
Oh,
There we go.
Oh.
Sorry.
We'll start in child's, all right? So we're going to come down, bottom towards the heel. Start with the forearms down, forehead to the floor if you can, or make a little pillow with the hands if your forehead doesn't reach the floor. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose. As you're breathing in, I want you to creep the right arm forward so your elbow comes off the floor and the arm's extended. That shoulder's going to lift. So wherever you get to with the fingers, stop and then draw that armpit towards the floor. So you're pushing back with the heel of the hand and you can feel it on the back of that right shoulder and down the back a little bit. I want you to squeeze, especially on the exhale, and press closer to the floor. So you're tucking your armpit in towards the center line. And release, let the elbow bend, bring it back, relax that arm on the floor. Inhale, left side, creep that left arm all the way forwards. Press with the heel of the hand back, so you're extending the arm. Tuck that armpit in towards the middle and then press down towards the floor. And release. Relax the arm, bring it back. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. I want to start pulling that navel in, press down, so squeeze the legs a little bit, and then creep both hands forwards. So in extended arm position in child, tuck those armpits in towards the center. Exhale, press down. Inhale, nice and slowly, starting to roll forwards with a really rounded back. So come up towards fours, push that back up towards the ceiling. Exhale, back towards the heels. Inhale, straight arms coming up to all fours. Keep the chin tucked in, keep that back rounded. Exhale, press back. So you're working through the shoulders. Inhale, push up to all fours. Exhale, press back. As you press back, I'm trying to stretch along the inside of the arm, right down the side body. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, all the way back to the heels. Just lift the gaze a little bit, lift off the mat. I'm going to walk all the way over to that right side. So that left arm is reaching out. Side of the left. No. Side of the face on the left is going towards the floor. And then pull that arm back until you can feel the stretch down that left side. Try and keep the bottom on that left heel. You're really pressing left side down to the floor. Inhale, release up. Excuse me, walk the hands all the way over to that right side. So when I do that, my right bottom lifts off the floor. I want it to come back. So drag the hand back. You're still extending. Right side of the face down and press. Work on that right side now. Push with that hand. And release. Come back to the middle. Extended child. Inhale, start to roll forward. Keep the rounded spine. Keep the chin tucked in. This time we're going to come forwards with the hips. We're going to start to drop the hips down. Extend the legs out behind. Squeeze the bottom. Inhale, lift away from the floor and think what the shoulders are doing. Try to avoid doing this. You want to drop down, pull those shoulder blades together, squeeze, exhale, start rounding the back, round, big toes together, all the way back, extended child. 2 more rolls. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, drop the hips down, extend. Inhale, lift away from the floor. Good, and press again. Round, extended child, last one. Inhale, roll. Exhale, drop the hips. Inhale, lift. Good, and back we go, extended child. Take a breath there. Inhale through the nose. Creep those fingers forward. Exhale, draw everything into that center line and press. Inhale, lift the chest so you're seated. Right fingers are going to come out to the side. Don't go too mad, first go. Right, we're using that right hand to push to the left. Inhale, left arm up. I want to think about stretching up before you reach up and over. If you want to, you can bring that arm to the floor. We'll do it twice, so you can try next time as well. See if we can look up towards the ceiling under that arm. Inhale, coming back up. Left hand coming out. You can still fingertips as well for the first one if you want to. Push the hips to the right. Really reach up with that right arm. Try and keep your right arm straight so you're getting into that side body. Exhale, coming over. Really reach with that arm. Inhale, coming back up. Lovely. And again, right hand, so you might reach a bit further away. And, oh, I forgot to look up to the ceiling. Look up and up towards the ceiling, roll that chest open. Inhale, coming back up. Left arm out, reaching up and over with that right arm. And then see if you can turn to look up towards the ceiling, this side. Inhale, coming back up. Lovely. Exhale, coming back into extended child. Inhale, roll forwards to all fours. Just bring the knees in, bring the hands in so you're more square. We'll come into our cat-cow. So inhale, draw those shoulders back. Start pushing the bottom up towards the ceiling and squeeze. Shins push down into the floor. So think about everything but your back doing the work. The legs are pulling, the arms are pulling. Lift the gaze if you can. Exhale, round, mid-back pushes up towards the ceiling. And again, drop the belly down. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Last one. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Back to tabletop. Square up if you need to. Oh, this is annoying. Right leg out behind. Just go onto the tiptoe and push into that heel. It's annoying. So, reaching out with that right foot. So I'm reaching to the heel, pushing firmly back into that leg. Squeeze the whole leg. Squeeze that right bottom. And we're going to lift that leg off the floor. Point the toes now. We're going to circle round with that leg to halfway. Foot down onto the floor. Good. Firm up, especially push the hips slightly to the left. So you're not wanging the hips out. You're just drawing the tops of the legs together. So you're creating tension in that right leg. Squeeze that left shin and sit back towards that heel. And come back up. And again, sitting back towards that left heel and then press into that left shin to come up. Last one. Push back with the hips. Keep that right leg nice and tight. We're going to press into the hands, press into that left shin to lift that right leg up and bring it back behind us. Knee to the floor, left side. Left toes on the floor and just push back. So you're working into the back of that left leg. So just keep tight in that leg, keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing. Rock slightly forwards, press into that right shin, lift that left leg. We're going to swing it round to halfway, drop that foot to the floor. Create the tension, so you're trying to draw the thighs towards each other, push into the right shin. Sitting back towards the heel. Good. And coming up. And again, sitting back towards the heel. And rocking back up, pushing to that right shin. Last one. Back onto that right heel, pushing up. Press away from the floor, slightly round the upper back. Press into that shin to lift the leg, bring it back to where we started, knees match. Inhale, arch, drag that chest forward. Exhale, round. Back to tabletop. We're going to slide that right. This is annoying me, just a minute. I'm off already. Okay. We're going to slide that right hand forwards and drop the chest. Look forwards though. So you're working into that upper back and into that right shoulder. Lift up. Come back with the hand, left side. Reach forwards, look forwards. That's it. Work into that left shoulder. Squeeze that left shoulder blade. And coming up. Good. Sitting back towards the heels. Bring the knees together. Forehead towards the floor. Just come into baby. So the arms are by the side, palms up. Inhale. Exhale. You want to compress into a tight ball. Inhale, relax, expand. Exhale, press. Inhale. Now we're going to reach the arms behind the back. See if we can interlace the hands. Right, we're going to sit up first. See if we can manage. So this way rather than so like this. All right. We're just going to see if we can draw the shoulders back. Keep the hands on the back and then release. So round, arch, all right? And we're trying to draw those shoulder blades together. Round, drag towards each other. Round, drag towards each other. If you want to, you can loosen the hands a little bit. If you're feeling warmed up, you might be able to keep those palms together. We're going to extend the arms behind if you can. Hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. See if you can reach the gaze up as you bring the arms back. Good. Okay. Let's release the hands and just have a little wiggle here. We're going to bring that right arm up. We're going to bend the elbow. We're going to catch that elbow with the left hand and try and wriggle that arm behind your head a bit more. That's it. So I'm pushing into the arm with my head. Does that make sense? So it's coming across the back. So lift the chest, good try. Lift the chest, all right. You're going to extend that arm, catch the right wrist and just pull across behind the head and release. Give it a wiggle. Right arm, sorry, left arm up. I'm going to bend the elbow, catch that elbow. So from here, I'm going to push it back and then across. That's it. And use your head to push into that arm. Nice. Hold it here. Hold it here. Okay, now I'm going to lengthen that arm, catch the wrist, and you're pulling it across. Okay, and release. Right. That's not comfortable. Okay, hands behind again. Again, pull those shoulders towards each other and release. Pull towards each other and release. Good. And again. Excellent. Good, 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 good. Okay. Now, release. Right arm up. Left hand takes the elbow. And I want you to push it down the back. So my hand is flat on the back. All right. And I'm wiggling and wiggling and wiggling. And release. All right. Left arm up, bend the elbow, catching the elbow.
So again, I'm going to push it back and down. All right. And wiggle, wiggle. Hold. Okay. All right. So hopefully it's warming up with the shoulders. Hands behind, interlace the hands. Let's see if you can drag those shoulder blades towards each other and extend the arms. Okay, now we're going to come into, I forgot what it's called. See if you can keep the hands together as you bring the forehead down to the floor. Then have a little wiggle into the shoulder blades to keep them up. All right. Now reach your forehead a bit further forwards. We're going to rock onto the crown of the head, but try and keep the weight in the shins and squeeze your butt. Can you bring the arms up and over a little bit more? I'm going to come out to have a look. Okay, good stuff. Loosen your fingers like sort of loose basket if it starts, if you think, Christ, I'm going to pop my arm out of the socket. All right, so we're going to release and then come up to seated, so you could, because obviously you can't see what I'm doing when you can't see. So we're going to give it a whirl, all right? As we come forwards with the forehead, and we're going to lift up, okay? And then you're going to sit there and contemplate life itself, all right? So to get the arms up and over a bit more, it works if we sit back and then come up again, and then you ratchet the arms up and over. Hey presto, all right? So take your time. I don't want anybody popping their shoulder out. All right. So does that feel absolutely? Does that sound absolutely disgusting?
Yes. But let's give it a go.
Yes. I don't need to give yourself tennis elbow. So, or I once did that standing in a forward fold and heard my shoulder go down. So, you know, take your time. You don't want to dislocate your shoulder. I've really sold that to you, haven't I? Right, so forehead down, just see what you can do. So what I want you to do is think about dropping your bum, you're hovering it just above the heels and come back up, right? And you might be able to, I don't know how it works, but it magically, have you got your hands? Are you clasping the right way, Charlotte?
Probably not.
So you want to just bring your hands behind like this and hold
And
them like that.
yes.
You look like you've
I know.
gone the no
With
wonder
a
you
bit
can't.
mixed up.
That's better. That's better. That's it. That's it. Good. Nice, Alex. Lovely. Right. Looking good. Looking good. Good efforts, everybody. Oh, Nick. Those arms are away from the back. That's good. Excellent. Good. So we're all in a contortion back in the day. All right. Good stuff. All right. Let's go and look down. Oh, it's a bit wider with those arms. So I've got thumbs on, fingers off.
That's why it's only me that can do that. I'm sorry. Sorry.
We've all been there, Charlotte. You know. And I want you to try and manipulate your shoulders. So what I mean by that is I'm going to lift the shoulder blade up and then I'm going to roll it down. So I'm trying to push the creases of my elbows into the centre and then I'm going to let them roll away. Does that, am I making any sense whatsoever? That's it, that's it. I can see some rolling happening. That's it. So in and out, in and out. So try and keep the hands where they are and then just move the shoulders. So shoulder blades are squeezing onto the back and now I'm trying to lift them round the edges, onto the back, round the edge. So you're just loosening up in that area, hopefully. Looking good, looking good, all right? You're just trying to waggle your shoulders about, basically, all right? Bring them slightly closer together now, the hands, so they're on the mat, and we'll come into our spinal roll. Creep those fingers as far forwards as you can manage without lifting the bottom. Inhale, start to roll forward. Exhale, going to drop those hips down. Inhale, lift the weight. So think about where the shoulders are now. I want you to think about pulling them together and down. All right, so the upper back's doing the work, mid back's doing the work rather than the shoulders. Good. Push into the hands, round, extended child. I'm going to do that again. Roll. Now, when you get to like all fours and you're just about to start dropping, pull those shoulders back here. Then drop the hips down so your shoulders are in the right position. Then lift. Nice. Good. Exhale. Coming all the way back. Inhale, come to all fours. Square up a bit, move the knees in a bit closer. Right leg's going to extend behind. This time, top of the foot on the floor. And I'm going to squeeze that whole leg. Try not to lift that right hip. So I'm avoiding in this position doing this. All right. I'm squaring the hips to the floor and pushing. Okay. Not this. Here. Squeeze, then lift the leg. All right. So it's happening from your butt. We're going to flex that foot. We're going to turn it out to the side. Now I'm lifting the hip and we're going to circle that leg all the way forwards to the outside of that right hand. Lovely. Now we're going to drop that foot down and I'm going to use my right elbow just to push here. Try and lift the chest, squeeze that left bottom. That's it. Just draw the hips back to straighten that leg. Come onto the heel. Good. So we're just going to rock in and out of this. All right. So from here, I'm going to rock forwards. Try and lift the chest. Squeeze that left bottom. All right. Shove. Shove, shove, shove. Good. And back we come onto that heel. Try and straighten that leg. If you've got the shape, you can always bring the fingers back a bit, lift that chest, draw the shoulder blades down. Good. Hands back and sink. Nice. Good. And draw those hips back and sink. Now, pull that foot in a bit closer so that it's not quite so, all right? Now, I want you to squeeze your left bottom and see if you can just lift that leg off the floor without going into some hideous spasm. All right, so keep the hips down if you can. Squeeze and lift that leg. Oh, looking good, looking good. Keep going. We're just warming up the back of that leg because we don't want it going, I don't like this, do you know what I mean? And it goes into you rolling around the floor in agony. We don't want that, would we? All right, so, okay. Now, left hand stays down. We're going to see if you can reach around with the right hand and catch your foot. Oh, nearly.
Feels like it's going to be 20 if I do it more.
So what you can do is reach back, then hold on to it, then come forwards. Does that make sense? Oh, yes, nice, nice. Nearly full house, nearly full house.
Oh, look.
You had it there.
I can't do it.
You got it, you've got it, you've got it, you've got it, you've got it. Yes. Have we got it?
Yeah. I haven't, sorry.
Nearly.
No, I don't even know where the foot is.
Come back so that back foot's on the floor. Walk this left hand back a bit. Now, reach for the calf. Pull it up, hold the foot, and then sink forward. If you can't reach, you can't reach. But
My arms are too short.
just stick your leg in the air.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. Okay. I want you to try and lift that chest, and we're drawing that foot in as close as you can. So you can come in and out. All right. I want to see eyebrows moving. So pull it in and out. Pull it in and out. Is this killing you, thigh?
Yes.
And out. Good. And out. Oh God, I've given you a cramp, haven't I? Release that leg. Draw the hips back. I'm just thinking how we can. Right, let's go from here. So square yourself up. All right. I've pulled this right foot in, so I'm square with this leg. I'm going to reach down and then bend, and then I can hold a shin. Does that work?
I think it's this knee, actually, to be honest.
Oh, it's your knee. Okay.
I think it just traps something under here, and so I don't have to do this side.
We'll try something else in a minute. All right. Okay. Sorry. Come out. Come back to the knees. Hands down. left leg out behind. Oh, we're on the toes this time, aren't we? Let's go. Keep those hips square, super squeeze that left leg. Right shin is also working. All right, now we're going to lift that leg. We're going to flex the foot. We're going to turn. We're going to circle that leg. So rather than just sort of bringing it like this, try and circle. You've got to lift it up. Ah, nice, nice. Okay, now final wiggle, get it in position. All right, try and lift the chest now. Use your fingers to drag that chest forward. We're going to bend that foot and we're going to sink. So first one might be a bit, okay, use your arm, push. Good. Coming back with the hips, onto that heel, try and straighten that leg. If you need to bring the hands back a bit, pull that chest through if you can. Good. Soften, hands back, sink that right hip, squeeze that right bottom, lift the chest if we can, bit of a shove. So this foot can come up. And back, straighten that leg. Last one coming up. So walk forward with the hands if you've brought them back. Okay. Squeeze, maybe a little shove. Back in the middle, we're going to drag that foot back a bit so it's not quite so far away. All right. We're going to test that leg. So squeeze that leg, squeeze your right bottom, lift a bit. Maybe a bit higher. Maybe a bit higher. Good. Do a few of those. Just get used to the idea. Sell it to that leg. You've got to warm it up a bit. It's not easy in this coldish room either. Come onto that right fist. Okay. If you want to come back to catch a leg, do that. We're trying to catch left arm, right foot. That's it, that's it, yes.
No.
Just pretend you've got it.
Yeah.
All right. And then we're going to sink forwards if we can. So pull that foot in, sink. Release, pull, release, pull, release, pull. Agony or cramp? Yeah. Because it's not used to it. It's there we go. We'll release that foot. This was a good idea. Coming on the heel, hands down, bring that leg back. Okay, I know how we can come into it. This is one of Nick's favourites. We're going to drop down. We're going to do a little bit of Sphinx first. Just separate the feet. So your feet are in the corners of the mat. Forearms are down. Try to avoid this, all right? So you're lifting away from the floor and you're pulling those shoulders back. And we want to mid-back, so kind of bra strap height, think there, all right? Claw the floor, drag those arms like as though you're trying to drag yourself along the floor, squeeze your butt, pull that chest. So you want to squeeze mid-back, forward. And little round, one more of these. Shoulders back and down, tighten everything up, squeeze your butt, drag. And release. Bring that right arm across. We're going to keep both hip bones down. We're going to bend the left leg. I'm going to see if you can reach that foot from the inside. That's it. Good. Okay. Oh, it's cold. A whole foot. Yeah. So we're going to just push down. So as hello, you need to be quick. Oh, he's not there. Okay, we'll just wait on the road. In the rain. All right, bye.
Driving lesson.
Sorry, driving lesson, yeah. Just to make sure he's ready. Right, so.
Run over if you wait.
It's a learning curve.
Quite tall. Right. Okay, so as I'm pushing forward, I'm lifting the elbow up. Like this. So take from the inside if you can. Turn, walk your way over. That's it. Keep going. Keep. There we go. Right. And that's it. There we go. Right. So thumb is up. Hand is holding that foot. Okay. Move your elbow up now if you can. All right. This is what we were doing earlier with the business. As it comes up, you push the foot down. Good. So look where my fingers end up. They're at the front of the foot. So here, here. It's like practicing our flip grip in a tiny. Now squeeze your left butt, lift away from the floor, push that chest forward, press the foot. Press the right foot into the floor as well. Good. Are we getting into that leg? Release, nice and slowly. Try not to let it like twang out the back. Okay, leg down, and like just tap the toes and just lift and squeeze that leg a bit. Relax also. We don't like to say it's too modest. Left arm across. Right, now, obviously when you're catching your foot, you're gonna collapse into this chest because, you know, you've got other things to think about. Strong left leg, we're gonna bend the right leg, all right? We're gonna lift away from the floor with the chest. We're gonna reach back and take the inside of that foot. Good, okay. Now keep both legs strong, squeeze your bottom, push that foot forwards and down. Now try and lift the chest as well. Press. Good, good. Push your pelvis into the floor. Nice. And release. I feel like we didn't spend as much time on that side, but
Thank you.
that's all right. Okay.
On behalf of Nick, thank you.
Come all the way down. Hands back behind the shoulders. Keep your elbows pinned in. So don't let them do chicken tonight. All right. They're in and down. And it automatically makes your chest come up. If you push your elbows down, your chest wants to come up. Squeeze your bum, push that pelvis into the floor, lift a little bit. Good, and down. So warm up that back. 2. Squeeze your butt. 3. 4. 5. See if you can come up. So have a little wiggle, right? Keep the hips down. Think what the arms are doing here. So you don't want the elbows doing this and the shoulders doing this. You want the opposite. Elbows in, shoulder blades down. So pull them down a bit more. Now press into the hands a little bit more. It's the back doing the work. Squeeze, 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 and forward we come. Hands wherever's comfortable to push. Press into the hands, round that back, all the way back to extended chair. Inhale, roll forwards. We're going to tuck the toes. So slightly lean forward so the shoulders are right over the wrists. Claw at the floor. Push into those toes. Lift the knees, hover. So you're really sucking that lower abdomen in. Hold it here. Inhale, we're going to lift the hips up so we're on tiptoes and press back into our tiptoe down dog. Really push that floor away, extend through the shoulders, press the chest back towards the thighs, exhale, heels towards the floor. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee into the chest, roll forward, right foot's coming forwards through the hands. Drop that back knee, lift up. Squeeze that left bottom, sinking into the hips. So you're working this left hip flexor. So I'm pushing into the mid foot and into the top of the foot on the back foot. So I'm going to push my hips forwards. And as they come forwards, they go down because your leg lengthens. Inhale, arms up. We're going to look up towards the hands, lift the chest. Keep pressing that left hip forwards, squeeze the left bottom. Exhale, hands nice and wide. Good. Fingers down, draw the hips back. Inhale, back into our present mood. Sink those hips forward. This time I want you to look forwards. Inhale, arms up. So nestling sort of around the ears. Try and draw the tops of the arms together. Really squeeze. Push the hips forward, push the hips forward, push the hips forward. Good. Nice and wide with the hands. Pull the hips back. Nice. Soften that foot. We're going to drag it back so we're a bit more square. Let's see if we can manage this one. All right. So we're going to see if we can catch that with the left shin. If you want to, we're going to engage that leg and bring it up and catch the ankle. All right. And then we have to square up. Nice. Oh, good. Full house. Yes. All right. Now, squeeze your left bottom. Pull that foot in. Lift the chest. You can keep the hand here. You can work the pelvis under. You're squeezing. It's really working through the front of that leg. If you want to, we can catch with 2 hands. I want to lift the chest. Keep tucking under with that pelvis. I'm pushing firmly into that right foot. Hold it there. Clamp that leg. Release with the right hand. Don't let that foot pin. So when you let go, it's with strength to the floor rather than just letting it go twang like a lucky band. Nice. Wiggle those toes forwards. Squeeze left bottom, hips forward. Press into that pelvis, hands on that knee. Let's see if we can extend that left leg. So super squeeze the bottom. See if we can lift that knee off the floor. Nice. And down. That was good. Okay. And again, so firmly push into this front foot. Super squeeze that left leg. Lift. And down. Nice. One more of these. Squeeze and lift. And down we come. Fingers down. Just draw those hips back. That might feel quite nice. Lift that chest. Lift the chest. Draw those shoulders back. Soften. Let's drag that knee back. Hands flat. Big toes together. Inhale. Drag that chest through. Keep lifting that chest. Exhale. Round the back. Mid back presses up. Firm with the bottom. Squeeze and round. Back to tabletop. Tuck the toes. Bring the knees closer. We're going to push back into those toes. Rock forward so the shoulders are over the wrist. Claw the floor. Pull the abdomen in. Let's hover the knees. Hold it there. Hold it there. Hold it there. Up to our tiptoe down dog. Press that chest back. Work the shoulders a bit more. Right, so just rock forwards. So your head is between the thumbs. Look down. Now push back. Look behind you. Exhale, heels to the floor. Really push with the arms. You're using your back muscles to help stay in this position. Left leg up. Left knee into the chest, roll forwards. Left foot's coming forwards between the hands. Back knee down. Untuck, coming up. Crescent moon. We're going to squeeze right bottom and sink forwards. Think about where we're pressing now. Rather than down into the floor, push back into that back foot and extend forwards. We're going to look up in our crescent moon, hands together, sink. Nice and wide, fingers down, draw those hips all the way back. Hold it there, squeeze that leg, good. Soften, back into our crescent moon. We're going to look forwards this time. Lift that chest, think about what that back leg's doing. Push into the foot. Inhale, arms up. Reach, sink. Look forwards this time. That's it, that's it, that's it. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Hands nice and wide. Draw the hips back. Lift the chest. Try and drag the shoulder blades down the back. Good. Soften the knee. Drag it back to a square. Forgot what it's called, this one. Hard work. Right, so we're catching that back leg. Try and squeeze to lift and catch. Once you've caught the leg, it's a lot easier to kind of manage the whole shebang. That's it. Almost. Pulls your leg on. Okay, let's pull that foot in if you can. Tuck under with the pelvis. Keep lifting that chest. Stabilize with this left leg. Hand on that left knee if you, or wherever to balance. If you want to try, we can catch with both hands. So pulling that foot in. Hold. Back with the shoulders if you can. Opening the chest. Pulling that foot in. Nice and slowly. Left hand back to the knee. We're going to help that leg down. Slowly. Okay. Fingers down here. Drag the hips back. We're going to sink forwards into our crescent moon shape. Hands on that knee. Sink. Oh, maybe bring the toes forward, sorry. Okay, so in our crescent moon shape, we're going to lift that right leg. Squeeze that right bottom, lift. Good. And down. Just come out a little bit, sink. Squeeze, lift. Good, down. Come out a little bit. Last one to go. Sink, lift. Lift the leg. Nice. And down with that foot. Hands down. Drag those hips back. Lift the chest. See if you can drag those shoulder blades down the back to keep that chest up. Soften. Left knee back into all fours. Big toes towards each other. Drag those shoulder blades back. Press into the shins. Lift the chest. Exhale, round that back. Extended child. Bring the arms forwards. Come up to all fours. Bring the knees back in. Extend that right leg behind. Lift. Now I'm going to round the back. We're pulling knee in towards the forehead. And extend. See if you can touch. And come back in. And extend. Good, last one. Pulling in. Extend. This time we're going to bring that shin through the pigeon. All right. So we can wiggle this right leg into position. Have it wider if you can. Wider than the hip. All right, now we're going to start off quite high. Okay. So semi-flex this foot because you can push the foot into the floor. I'm quite high off the floor on purpose. I want you to think about squeezing the legs and lifting and then relax. Lift, relax. So I'm squeezing everything, lifting. So I'm almost like trying to draw together and sink, together and sink, together, sink. One more, together and sink. Now, hands in front just to support. We're going to tuck the back toes. We're going to lengthen that leg behind and release that foot. That's it. So you might feel a bit close to the floor. I would drag this foot forwards so that when you sit down, you're not sitting on your foot. All right, if that's possible. Okay, so start off high. We're going to sit a little bit. I'm rocking to that right side and then rocking back to centre. Rock to the right side. So I'm getting more of this right thigh on the floor and then I'm rolling to the centre. Rock to the right, centre. Now I'm going to tuck the back toes again and walk that leg back. Good. Now I'm going to point the toes to look dented. Right, fingers either side. We're going to see if you can just lean forwards a little bit to get the shoulders in position. So you don't want to be rounding like this. We start off like this. I want to draw them back and down. Okay, now lift the chest, squeeze that back leg. We're going to tuck the chin, we're going to do our little rolls. We're going to bring the crown of the head down towards the floor, skim along the floor. Think where those shoulder blades are. Pull them back, pull them back, pull them back as you lift the chest. Good. Right, let's tuck again. Roll, drag, lift. Looking nice. Roll, drag along, lift. Good. Two more. Roll, drag, lift. Last one. Roll, drag, lift. Excellent. Tuck the back toes. Move that leg further back. We're going to bring that right hand inside that knee. Now, we're going to squeeze that left leg, left bottom especially, and just see if we can do mini lifts with that foot. Nice. Hideous. You just have to come out for a rest. All right. Okay, now, can you tell where we're going with this? Okay. Almost scissor the hips. So I'm trying to drag the right hip back a bit, left hip forwards. So that helps me kind of sit. All right. Okay. We're going to squeeze that back leg and see if we can bend. Catch the outside first. Lovely. Oh, so close, so close, so close. You've got it, you've got it. Right. Now, I'm going to use it to pull my shoulder back. So I'm going to kick back and let it take that left shoulder. Release. Pull it in. Kick back. In. Kick back. In. We're loosening up. Look at this. Lovely. That's it. Use it to crank your shoulder back and then pull the leg in. 2 for 1. Open that shoulder, pull in. Open the shoulder, pull in. So as you get a bit more loose with it, are we feeling a bit more loose, or are you ready to punch me in the face? Kick back, kick back, kick back, kick back, pull in. Right, now, we're going to change our grip. Nice, nice. Now, just kick back a little bit, just get that leg used to it. So resisting, pulling in, resisting, pulling in, resisting, pulling in. Okay, now try not to keep looking to the left. Look forwards if you can, clamp that left bottom. I'm going to move my hands up to the toes. I'm going to see if I can pull in a bit more. Good. If that's absolutely hideous, come in and out. Okay. Now I'm going to see if we can let go of the hand and come into the elbow. That's it. Ta-da. All right, let's let that leg go. Tuck the toes, hands back either side of that leg. Just lift up with that left leg. Good. Keep the toes there. Round the upper back. Drag that leg back into our down dog. You might need to wiggle the feet a little bit. Knees down. Extended child. Just have a couple of breaths here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, compress. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, compress. Inhale, roll forwards to all fours. Let's tuck the toes. Second leg's going to be better. All right, let's lift up. Down dog. Sorry, back to the floor. We didn't come in that way, did we? All fours, left leg out behind. We're going to lift that leg. We're rounding in. So push into that right shin. Bring that knee in. Tuck the chin. See if you can touch. Extend. Pull back in. Extend. Pull back in. Extend. This time we're bringing the shin through. So manhandle your leg. I'm going to make that knee go a bit wider. I'm going to semi-flex that foot. My knee is a bit wide, so I want to tuck the toe, bring it more into the centre line. That's it. Okay. Now, I'm purposely high off the floor because we're going to do our kind of levitation business. So I'm going to squeeze those legs and lift, and then sink. Squeeze the legs and lift. Try not to have too much weight through the hands if you can, so rather than dumping forwards, all right? So squeeze the legs and lift and sink. Squeeze, sink a bit lower. Squeeze, sink a bit lower. Good, let's tuck the toe, move that leg back. Just try and sink, 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 sink. Okay. Pretty foot, dainty foot, all right? We're going to lean to that left side, bit more of that left leg on the floor, square. Lean to that left side, square. Lean to the left side, square. 2 more. Lean, square, lean, square. Okay, tuck the toe, move the leg back. So we end up as kind of flat to the floor as we can manage, all right? I want you to roll that right hip forwards and squeeze that right bottom. Left hand in the middle. Okay, we're going to engage that back leg and just do mini lifts. Just to check out. This is normally where you think, oh, Jesus, and hold your leg, all right? It's happened to me many times. So that's it. Just test the water. Okay, now. Oh, we've not done our rolls, have we? Okay, fingers either side. So I'm leaning forwards. I'm going to pull those shoulder blades together and pull them down. Now I'm going to lift the chest and keep those shoulders in that position. So it's the chest coming forwards. That's it. Right. So chin, roll, drag, lift. Excellent. Squeeze that right leg. Chin, roll, drag, lift. Good. Chin, roll, drag, lift. I think we've got one more. Chin, roll, drag, lift. Good. Okay. Tuck the toe, move the leg back. Let's do a little practice run. Okay. Left hand in the middle. Keep that chest lifted. I'm going to bend and catch the outside. Okay. Try and stay square with the hips. So pull that right hip forward. Yes, 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 yes. Nice. Okay. I'm going to pull back. Take that right shoulder. I'm going to pull in. Back. In with the leg. 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 Like a parrot. There we go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. All right. Okay, do we feel a bit more warmed up? All right. So now I'm going to swap my grip round. I'm going to take the inside of that foot instead. I'm going to do the same thing. Kick, pull, kick, pull. All right. Now I'm swaying out to that right side a bit. So I want to pull that right hip in, square, squeeze those legs, walk the hand up the foot a little bit to the toe area and pull the leg in. Squeeze that right bottom, squeeze the right bottom, squeeze the right bottom. Let it go again if you want. So you're in and out in a smaller range. So it's tighter. Now I'm going to work up to the elbow. So slide that arm down to the elbow if you want. Good. Release that leg if you're ready. Hands either side. Tuck the toe. Lift that leg off the floor. Just hold it there a minute. Okay, now we're going to come back into our down dog. Hands flat. We're going to round that upper back. We're going to press into that right leg firmly to come back into our down dog. You can walk those legs if you need to. Roll forwards, knees to the floor, big toes together, extended child. Lift the chest, just walk the hands over to that right side. Just reach that left hand as far away as you can. Extend down the left side. So I've got my right hand on my left wrist and I'm kind of pulling that arm straight as I push back. Let go. Let's come over to the other side. Right arm over to that left side. So I'm coming into position first, then I'm going to get that left hand on that right wrist and I'm pulling that arm away. I'm sort of keeping that hand in place and then pressing that right side down. And release back to the center. Inhale. Coming up to all fours, and then we can just sit on the heels. Doing all right? Okay, we should have quite loose-ish shoulders. Let's have a go at poppy pose to finish, just to kill you off. So, into all fours. We're going to arch the back, so you're sticking your butt in the air, all right? From here, we're going to walk both hands forwards. You can go a bit wider if you want. You don't have to be parallel. And we're just going to do test run. So on the heels of the hands are down, arms are straight. I'm going to pull those shoulder blades, sorry, the armpits down, right here. Clamp. And you want to feel your shoulder blades doing the work. Think further back than you might imagine. Now I'm going to press that chest back and look forwards. Control it with the shoulder blades. hold the position. Inhale, rock out. Okay, so you go as far as you want to. If your shoulders are not liking it, don't go any further. You might just rock in and out, nice and fairly gentle. All right. If you want to, we're going to see if we can get the chest on the floor. Head up. Very nice, very nice. I like the creeping. That's it, Charlotte. Look forwards. That's it. Good. And we can slide forwards to flat if you want to. Good. Forehead down. Arms and legs stretch, reach out, forwards and behind. We're going to lift the arms off the floor and lift the legs. Forehead is down. Hold it here. And release. Have a little wiggle. Forehead presses into the floor. Reach with those hands. Lift the arms off the floor. Legs. Nice. And relax. Have a wiggle. Last one. Reach with the arms forwards. Squeeze. Lift. And down. Hands back behind the shoulders. Push into the hands. Round that back nice and slowly. Bring the knees in closer. Big toes together. Extended child. Hold on. Time for relaxation. Get the socks back on. Really warmed up much. Yes, please. Yes. No sunny patch today. Yes, sorry. Don't blame you. Sorry? Don't blame you. Yeah, I think when I get cold around my back, and when I put the top on, it's cold. It just feels cold. So. Get comfortable now. Have a little wiggle about so you feel like everything's symmetrical. Shoulder blades feel comfortable. The hips feel comfortable. You're not clenching one side more than the other. I'm going to start with the body rotation. As quickly as possible, jump from point to point. Keeping yourself alert, but not concentrating too intensely. And we'll start right side. Right hand thumb. Second finger. Third finger. Fourth finger. Little finger. Palm. Back of the hand. Wrist. Lower arm. Elbow. Upper arm. Shoulder. Armpit. Right waist. Right hip. Right thigh. Knee. Calf. Ankle, heel, sole of the right foot, top of the foot, big toe, all of the toes. Become aware of the left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, little finger, palm, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left waist, left hip, left thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the left foot, top of the foot, big toe, all of the toes. And now to the back, become aware of the right shoulder blade, the left shoulder blade, the right bottom, left bottom, the spine, the whole back together. Now go to the top of the head, forehead, temples, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, space between the eyebrows, right eyelid, left eyelid, right eye, left eye, right ear, right cheek, nose, tip of the nose, upper lip, lower lip, chin, throat, right chest, left chest, middle of the chest, navel, abdomen. Now the whole of the right leg, whole of the left leg, both legs together, whole of the right arm, the whole of the left arm, both arms together, whole of the back, bottom, spine, shoulder blades, whole of the front, abdomen, chest, the whole of the back and the front together, whole of the head, whole body together. Whole body lying on the floor. Visualize that image. See your body lying perfectly still on the floor in the room. Become aware of the breath. Feel the flow in and out. Don't try and change the rhythm. Breathing is natural. It's automatic. You're not doing it. Maintain awareness of the breath. Now concentrate your awareness on the movement of the navel. Concentrate on the navel moving. Rises and falls slightly with every breath. Expands and contracts. Concentrate on that movement and synchronization with the breath. Now shift your attention to the chest. Chest rises and falls slightly with every breath. Now move your awareness to the throat. Become aware of the breath moving in and out of the throat. Now to the nostrils. Become aware of the breath moving in and out of the nostrils. Concentrate on that movement of the breath in and out of the nose. Now draw the mind. Just concentrate on the space in front of the closed eyes. Imagine a transparent screen behind the eyes. It's a space that extends as far as the eyes can see. Concentrate on that dark space. Just notice what comes up, but you're watching it like TV. You're not getting involved with anything that comes up. watch the darkness. There might be just darkness, there might be subtle patterns or colours, there might be images. Just watch them. Relax any effort now. Draw the mind back outside, become aware of your breathing. Become aware of the whole body. And aware of your breathing. And relax on the floor. And develop awareness of the body, right from the top of the head down to the tips of the toes. And aware of the floor. And the position of your body lying on the floor. Start to visualize the room. And aware of your surroundings. Maybe just start to wriggle fingers and the toes. Drawing the feet together. Bring the arms up and over. And stretch. And then one at a time, bring the knees into the chest. You just roll over to that right side and come up. Seat. Comfortable seats, you don't have to sit in cross legs, you can have them up front if you want to. I'm just going to inhale through the nose. Exhale, drop the shoulders. And again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Too long. Is it getting in the way of trying to relax? A bit cold.
Not for me. I
Okay.
probably won't be honest. Right.
It's all right.
You just have to make sure you.
Screen bear it.
Yeah.
If the option is between relaxation or 15 minutes extra yoga, definitely warm
Definitely,
enough. Warm enough.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think it's really good because you get both types of yoga in a way, don't you?
Yeah.
Like sort of
Yeah.
relaxation and there's a little bit of meditation in those. And it's sort of like a good warm down, I think, after.
Yeah.
I always feel really good after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like doing the body rotation.
Yeah.
I like ticking it off.
Yeah.
I swear I go in and out of sleep during that bit because I'm sure somebody's like, well, that bit already.
Ah.
Yes. And I need it.
I quite like the one you do where the head fills up with the golden liquid.
Oh gosh, I've not done that one in
Yeah,
ages.
no, I really like that.
All right, I would dig that one out.
I felt really good that when we did it before, it really stuck in my mind. So I came away feeling kind of like really sort of.
Yeah.
"Ooh."
Yeah. I'd forgotten about that one.
But that was quite meditative because you were really having to sort of
Imagine it.
yeah. Stuff. Yeah. So.
Thank you. Thank you. So is that how you have your lessons? Private lessons?
Yes.
Yeah, Alan is at the moment too. Gosh. How's he getting on?
Well, it's only his third.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so yes.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
Well, he's not rung me back, so I'm assuming he turned up.
Yeah. So one of my friends' sons was best friend with one of these 4 boys who were killed in Wales, you know.
Oh.
I know. I know. And she tried to push and she bought one of the mothers rules about when they first